Yeah, this episode. It's an interesting concept. It's an interesting concept. Don't get me wrong. I definitely want to see more and more of what's going on with being X and what the overall motivation behind teaching Thingo a lesson is. Because if we take a look at the grand scheme of things, one person is insignificant. Why is this one person so important? Or is it something about the point of being right? Like, what is the point? And an omnipotent being, why would an omnipotent being care? But I don't know. That's the whole premise of the thing. We should just go along for the ride. But I'm looking forward to hopefully finding out what is the motivation for all this. I understand that this is happening, but my genuine curiosity is scratching my head going, why would being X even fucking care? You know? Like, why? But anyway. And they call me prideful. Ha! Wait, did I just say English? Oh, yeah, I did. Audio, yeah. It's so European to sleep like that. '24, eh? Wait, 2024. Wouldn't the war end? Huh. It never will. Why are you bringing a rifle to a university? I'm actually liking this song. It sounds like the same band that did ReZero. And it's using the similar audio effects. Ah, they also did Myth and Royd. Yeah, they are. Why does the Nutcracker have the same hairstyle as the Mad Scientist? It would be fucked if being X is the scientist. Nah, nut. Nut. A moose. The biggest problem with the Officers Academy is, for the most part, a lot of the officers are in there through nepotism. So they've never actually served. And they go straight to being fast tracked as officers because they're the offspring of someone that is high up in command. So what you get is a bunch of officers with absolutely no experience, no frame of reference, that don't understand the battlefield, and they're just it's they're textbook learned. And of course that's going to end horribly because all they know is textbook knowledge. And that's very easy to counter if someone understands their enemy. It's just it's the children. Campus life, eh? So the Romans used to do something very interesting, and it was a very efficient way of doing things. I forget what the term is called. Hopefully, someone can remind me. But it was effectively as such. If there was insubordination or breaking of rules, they would get sort of placed into groups of 11, 12 people, and they would draw straws. And whoever drew the shortest straw will basically be beaten to death by the other 11. And then they did this across the entire legion. What that did was incentivize people to stop people from breaking the rules, because even if they were not the ones that broke the rules, they could also be the ones punished. Decimation? That's the one. Thank you. Thank you. Decimatio. Thank you. Yeah. So what ended up happening is that when anyone wanted to break the rules, everyone else would stop them, because even though someone else broke the rules, they could be the ones that were punished for it. Very interesting. And Caesar, the OG one, really understood his men really fucking well. Like you just listen to some of the speeches that he gave to his legions, and you just think, holy heck. Like, his legions were fucking hardcore, and so was he. Great commander. Not a very good politician. Why are you bringing your rifle? To clean it? Wait, let me read that. I'm reading like all the people. If he's getting a name, that means he's somebody. Captain Maximilian Johann von Uger. That's a very interesting way to look at your weapon, but you're mistaking one thing. You yourself are supposed to be the weapon, and anything around you is the tool for your use, whether it be a chair, a pen, or a rifle. You should be keeping yourself sharp, not relying on an object. Oh yeah, the being that can literally stop metaphysical time and reincarnate you is going to be shot with an object. Short people problems. Try jumping. We have a love interest. Ah, Hannibal. Now that was an interesting one. Knowing Tanya would like want to suck up the ranks so much it's not even funny. Whore! Brown noser. I remember doing an interview with the head of strategy in our company, and it was when I was looking for a placement for one of my rotations. My first one I did in marketing, second one I did in one of the like production developments for like IT and tech and all that sort of stuff. And the third one, I try to get into strategy. And when I met with the head of strategy in our company, it was during one of his smoke breaks. He was getting high. And I was just like, oh, okay. And he was asking me whether or not I understood the company's strategy. And I'm like, I believe I do. And then he basically asked me to explain the company's strategy, and that was his way of gauging how much I understood it. And then he explained it to me from his point of view. Anyway, long story short, he ended up not choosing me as one of his underlings, and he ended up choosing someone else. He ended up choosing like this girl that's basically a rope learner. She will basically be able to answer all your questions, but she will not understand what that answer means. Long story short, he ended up regretting it. Uh, Ej, smiri se. Ko te jebo u dupe? Jel te magarac jebo? Smiri se. He's saying that he's gonna fuck my mother, that he's gonna kill me and all these other stuff. And I'm just asking him, who fucked you? Was it a goat? Calm your tits. Alright? Just calm your tits. Alright? I got a war criminal in the family. Don't make me wipe out the rest of yours. One phone call, mate. One fucking phone call. Hell, who knows? Maybe my relative did wipe out some of your family. Probably, statistically speaking. But anyway, let's not go there. I mean, he's got a kill count in the hundreds that they know of. Because he's trying to gauge how you interpret the question and understand your way of thinking. That was the purpose. I mean, I could understand like why you would go from one to another, because in our tags we currently have Serbia. So your idea is going on a Serbia tag and threatening every Serbian streamer. I mean, what do you think that's actually going to do? I mean, if you were actually going to do something, you would go and do something, not threaten a bunch of streamers watching anime online. When you really think about it, swearing at people on the internet is the least productive way of doing anything. It is the equivalent of going outside and screaming at the moon, expecting the moon to die. That's literally what you're doing. I mean, if you really hate me so much, put some effort into it. Find where I live or some shit. Come on, man. You're disappointing. Now I know what your parents feel like. No wonder they let the computer babysit you. Jesus, such a disgrace. Ah, how Machiavellian of you. They will always support the weaker side so the new strength is diminished. Someone's been leading the prince. Attrition. Well, you just got promoted to head of the squad. Ha! You just fucked yourself. Kruger Street Zolka Cafeteria. Am I the only one that feels like a hot dog? Damn, I need a German sausage in a warm bun with some nice mustard and onion. Oh, God, that would be good right now. Oh my God, see how they have the chocolate? See that? You know what you do? You put some chocolate in your mouth, and then you get some warm coffee, and then it melts the chocolate in your mouth. And then you sort of play around a little bit with it with your tongue. It is orgasmic. It is orgasmic. I highly recommend you try it. Highly recommend it. Highly. It's fucking amazing. Oof. Man, I swear I've had this Belgian chocolate before. I know the shape is probably used in multiple places, but I swear I've had this one before. Oh, he's married. Nice. It's actually quite interesting, but the human brain does change after you have offspring. I remember talking to this guy that was basically a chippy. They're basically people that work with wood. They're carpenters, and he was telling me that his boss at work, you when you do these type of trades, you go on an apprenticeship, and basically his boss that he was apprenticing under, before he had his kid, he would basically not wear a safety harness. He would be really high up, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. He wouldn't give a shit. As soon as he had a kid, he developed vertigo, and he couldn't do things like that with heights. It physically changes the brain. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? It's the same reason why females find babies so cute. Hey, why do you think they call them the infantry? Ask the Romans. The front line was all infants. Oh god, those manipulative eyes. Oh my god. Yes, please. Wow. Man, the amount of cigars these fucks are smoking. Jesus Christ. During those days, they used to have like these cups, and they used to have this metal thing that you can put on the cup here. So when you're drinking tea or coffee, your mustache doesn't get wet. I only discovered that when I started, growing the glorious mustache. When it gets long, it gets wet. So I have to sip the coffee. I can't drink it too quickly, otherwise this just gets all wet. That's how I do the green beard thing whenever I get the shake. I just like drink it really quickly and it's all green. I swear to God, this guy just is just trying to look like Stalin. I mean, he's really going for it. He's really trying. Played like a damn fiddle! And they asked you to read it on the train so you couldn't actually object to it. Ha! You got played by the bureaucrats in the military. Ha! You suck at this game, bruh. Oof. The kid's chair. Fuck. Oof. 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 Oh, she's made a ponytail. Interesting. Wow, two halves. Huh. You got played. You gotta always be careful because you might think you're smart, but there's always someone smarter than you. You gotta be careful. There's always bigger fish in the sea. You don't get to the top being the nicest person. He had you picked out ever since he first saw your name on those lists, which is why he met you in the library, and he put you in a position so it's your idea. Ah! You got played! He knows your game. Oh, don't be so humble. You know you deserved it. You've already proven yourself, and I'm sure you'll be capable to command these people. You are a person that has a bright future ahead of them, should they survive the meat grinder, which is beyond the front lines. But you know, you're the perfect person for this, and there is no one else we would trust more than yourself with this type of thing, you know? But if it's not something that you want, that's okay. We could always put you in this dead-end career path position over there in the corner. You've been played. Oof. Man, he's mouth fucking that cigar. He's not even inhaling it. What a bitch. He's like, no, 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 no. You go, and then you take some scotch and then you play around with it and then you exhale. What the fuck are you doing, bruh? I thought you were a general. Who are these pussies? I'll teach you how to smoke a cigar. $48. Interesting. That's how you know someone hasn't been brought up in a expensive household. That's how they pick up the wine glass. Anyone that's been brought up in an expensive household will pick it up by the little thin part. But anyway, what would I know? No, Kuma. You puff, exhale, take a sip of wine, enjoy it. Speak a sentence, then breathe out the smoke mid-sentence for dramatic pause. That's almost as bad as swallowing the smoke. Send. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm trying to read two things. Let me. I want to read what's on the poster. Damn it. Mages wanted. Extremely difficult battle. Little pay. Send your days in combat and unfathomable danger. If you return alive, you'll receive honor and glory. Oh, man. We're creating an elite unit, and you are tasked with leading this unit. Ah, I get what you mean. Oh, God. Your sins are catching up to you. You can feel your sins crawling up your spine. Ah, so this is the closing. That second episode one was just the smoke screen. You can feel your sins crawling up your ass. Oh, God, this has a light novel? Jesus. That's proper trigger control. You don't put your finger on it. You know, different people cut cigars different ways, but okay. Who's this guy? You're an evil genius, aren't you? No. This is a good shit. This is a good shit. I mean, if you're not getting the good shit as a general, you're doing your job wrong. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're a general and you don't have access to the finer things, you suck at your job. Anyways. Alright, 2 episodes in a row. We definitely need a break. I know the song that is the Knights Templar one. So it's a 4-minute break and we go to the next episode. Go, go, go.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.